Hey guys, what's going on? I'm the Dog, and welcome back to another episode of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm here in Kakariko Village. It's nighttime, which is actually exactly what I don't want, and I kind of didn't consider that. I warped to Castletown last time, but then I decided to warp here because there's actually something I want to show off, for which we should probably be a human. But, time in terms of, like, the game changing from night to day and day to night doesn't pass when you're in a town. It only passes when you're, like, out in Hyrule Field. Here's this Goron Elder guy. Wunyara, Wunyara, Hanyara, Pinyara, Eek! Long ago, I predicted that you would come, my brother. But tell me, did you not see my young one in trouble in Castletown? He has been stuck standing there, for he cannot get any hot spring water. Alas, the West Castletown Bridge remains broken. Perhaps his fortunes will turn, for it looks like the Mallow Mart is raising money to repair the bridge. This is a fine thing, my brother. Perhaps you might consider a contribution to their fundraising to help me and mine. Yes, this is actually the thing. There's annoying blackbird enemies that try to steal your money. At least they did in previous games. They were really annoying in Majora's Mask. They're still annoying, but not quite as bad. This is what I was talking about, in that there's something here that can consume a lot of your money. That's a good way to, a good place to spend money before you go into a dungeon where you know you're gonna get a lot of it, is contributing to the fundraising at Mallow Mart. First, though, there's something I forgot to do earlier that we could have done as soon as we got the bomb arrows. There's another piece of heart back here that we can reveal by doing that. And now I think the way that we get it is with the Gale Boomerang? Maybe? I'm not 100% certain, because I don't know that there's any way to get up there. I think it's... Yep, that picked that up. I didn't know you could do that. You got a piece of heart. Very good. So, yeah, there's that. I'm thinking about... Mallow Mart isn't open at night, so I'm thinking about if there's anything in particular I want to do. Is the Golden Wolf somewhere? No, I think there's a... We need to activate another Howling Stone. I might cut some stuff out here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to warp back to Lake Hylia and pay fire to get me into the desert again. And I think if you come back to the desert later, there are sometimes boars there you can ride to get across quicker, but I'm not 100% certain. And I'm going to open up a warp point in the desert so we can get back there later. I forgot to do that when we first went in. And that will enable us, that will give us quick access to an important place. Actually, I mean, it's something totally optional. I didn't even do it in my practice run, but I've completed it before. I'm not going to voice this guy for now. Oasis Flight. Okay, it's just 10 rupees, like the other, so I can obviously afford it. And here we are in the desert. Yeah, there is a boar you can ride to get across quicker. That's nice. Oh wait, no, this isn't actually optional. There is actually something pretty significant about this. Derp. How did I forget? Well, I mean, there is something here that's optional. That's sort of a bonus challenge that we'll come back and do later, probably like right before the end of the game. Or maybe in a bonus episode after I finish the main game. And we just avoided that burrower by the boar rearing up. Wow. There's a golden bug that we've already gotten. I don't know what that noise was, no. Oh right, I remember another reason why we would be coming back here is this area right here has a puzzle that is actually mandatory. Alright. No, I didn't say dash, I meant to dismount. Okay, just run into a wall, that works. Yeah, boars. Never do what you say. So disobedient. So we want to latch onto this tree here, which appears to have one of these claw-shottable flying plant things growing on it. And now we wait for that flying plant to be visible. Latch onto that. And shadow beasts. I still question that method of transportation, but let's confirm that there are only 3, because I think sometimes there can be like discrepancies between the number that appear to drop down and the number that they're actually... Ah, crap. You suck. Well, they're all pretty close together. I might be able to... No? Really? You're gonna prevent me from getting 3 for the price of 1 game? Okay. I'll take it. And now we have a portal in the desert, so we don't have to go to Lake Hylia and pay fire and then cross the big desert area every time we want to come in here. If we want to, I don't know, get the 2 missed chests in Arbiter's Grounds. More importantly is this, well, there's the matter of that puzzle that I mentioned being mandatory down there. Here's a Poe, might as well kill him. Not going for all the Poe souls, definitely. Because that's just a huge challenge, and I may have completed it once, but it's a lot of effort. But I'm sure we'll be able to get more than 20 over the course of the game. There's 60 total, but there's rewards at both 20 and 60. So Midna has something to say here. What is this thing? We want to warp this to Bridge of Eldin. This is the missing section of the Bridge of Eldin that was stolen by that portal right after we crossed the bridge, before we went into Lanayru province for the first time. Midna is somehow able to lift this out of the desert. Pretty impressive. And you can sort of briefly see it there, that there's sort of a cave entrance, like an old staircase, under where the bridge was. That is the optional thing that I was talking about. Actually, now that I think about it, moving the bridge back in isn't mandatory for the main story. It might be for some side quests, and just as a convenience thing. It allows you to warp to the Bridge of Eldin as well. I'm not sure that you can warp to that when the bridge is out. Or, even if you do, you can only access one side, so... Still handy. So yeah, Bridge of Eldin is back in order. I guess we'll just sort of take our sweet time getting back to Kakariko Village so that it can become day, and here's the postman. But I'll probably just cut this out, you know. Be just boring walking across Hyrule Fields. Greetings, Mr. Ark. I have come to deliver a letter. It is a letter from Barnes. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. The postal service is great. Except snail mail is actually completely obsolete now. Except for sending packages. And there's a Bulblin. I got the name right on the first try this time, firing arrows, and I think... Did I already get this golden bug, or... I might have got... This might be like... No, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. This might be like the partner to one I found on the Bridge of Hylia. And... What is even going on? Oh, their boar ran into a thing. Okay, put away your sword like a badass. You caught a male Phasmid, and we haven't already caught one like that, so yeah, I guess the other Phasmid was on the Bridge of Hylia. And I just got hurt somehow. I don't even know. Maybe I'll shoot this guy. I'll shoot you. You know what? Come here. These guys. Get up. Good boar. No, what? You suck. Well, I guess that is because I hit him with a sword. Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna run on over to Kakariko and I'll cut this out until it's daytime. Here's another golden bug for you bug collectors out there. Good way to earn money, as usual. This is a male grasshopper. Alrighty. probably make another cut here. Oh, something to note is that there's rocks blocking here, so you'll need bombs or bomb arrows to, Oh, wait, no, that's not blocking the way. There's just some optional stuff up there, which I'm not gonna bother getting right now. Bird, go away. I think oftentimes you do get some rupees for blowing up boulders like that, but not getting any. Alrighty. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back here in Kakariko Village. It's daytime. There's Gorons about. And now I'm going to show you this thing that I've been talking about that's a good way to give your money away that also helps some side quests out. This other Goron Elder is inside the mart. He looks like he's barely managing to stand up and hold on to that box. Welcome to Malomart. I'm doing the voice wrong for him. I've heard from a reliable source that shops in Hyrule Castletown are gouging prices, crushing folks under the thumb of commerce. Well, fear not, brother, for Malomart has proposed a townspeople relief plan as an answer to the lamentations of the common man. Phase 1. Repair the broken bridge leading from the West Castletown to the field in order to improve traffic. Phase 2. Buy that Castletown shop and sell products to the town at reduced prices. You have heard me right, brother. There's a problem, however, with the finances for the execution of this glorious plan are lacking. Please, brother, offer some financial support to aid in the purchase of the Castletown shop for the benefit of the people. That's right. Mallow, the evil baby, is the hero of the working class. We are 1,000 rupees short of funding for the bridge repairs. We need that bridge for a steady flow of goods to Castletown. We must bring the cost of goods down in Castletown, brother. Could you please help support this worthy cause? Gladly. I will actually give him all of my monies. We have only 411 rupees left to raise before we reach our goal for the bridge repair fund. Thank you for your support, brother. Yep. He has taken all our monies, and once we give him that full 1,000 rupees, a bridge will be built, between Castletown and and this section of Hyrule Field here. And there's also a new side quest that'll open up with this guy. That's rather annoying. I mentioned it earlier. Should I call in my horse or warp? Where are we going next? I guess we're probably going to Castletown next. I'll just warp. Oh right, we have to get far enough away from other people to be able to transform. That's something that can occasionally be a little annoying, but it makes sense why they would put it in. Oops. So yeah, now that we've we've given them a whole bunch of rupees. Once we give them the full 1,000, a new bridge will be built. But then, once we give them... Oh, right, I forgot to read that letter we got earlier from Barnes. Rare item in stock. Yeah, he has a new type of bomb that I honestly never really use, but I will go back and show them off later, just so you can see what they are. It's not something I really find useful, but they're a cool concept. Transform. Before we go into the town, because I think there might be a thing in the town where you, like, can't transform anywhere, even if people logically shouldn't be able to see you. Alrighty. Probably give my golden bugs to Agatha. The Star game, there's a harder version of it open. Oh, actually, I could use a heart. Eek! It's him! Bloop. I collected it in the cutscene, that happens. Dog. Cute. Really? Really? What is it with me and rolling into walls? I guess that's kind of a common thing to happen in Zelda games, since you tend to roll everywhere in Zelda games. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Star game. There's a harder version that's available, but you can't win it at the moment. You need a different item. Agatha's castle. I wonder what she has in all those bottles. Either she is like... I don't know. Either she is like a huge stoner and she's like got like a meth lab running here, or she is into alchemy, this being a fantasy game. Okay. Braiding tails of insects. That seems kind of cruel, really. I don't know. I'm out of things to say about this girl. Oh, except that she has a random stairway to nowhere there. Look at that. There's a stair. Oh wait, no. There's actually a ladder on top of that. But why have both a stairway and a ladder? Like, why not just stick to one and then it'd be easier to get up? I don't know. Orange rupee. I might just cut out me giving her the rest of the bugs, because we have 3 more. Alrighty, folks. I have given Agatha all of our golden bugs, and we now have 300 rupees. And now I'm heading back into Telma's bar. Because this is sort of a place you can go between dungeons to find out more about where you want to go next. Talk with the guys back there. How's that Ilya doing, honey? We haven't seen her since, oh well. I'm sure that shaman will find a way to get her memory back. That Renato is a talented man, for sure. Anyway, honey, you've got your own things to worry about, so you just make sure you do what needs doing right now, okay? Now, I'm not doubting you, honey, but if you're wondering what you ought to be doing, you ought to go talk to our friend Ashe. She's up on Hyrule's northern mountain checking things out, and she's got good instincts, trust me. If you need detailed directions, just take a peek at the map on the table. Yep, this is sort of the routine you can do anytime you need a hint as to what to do for the next dungeon. Ashe mentioned Snow Peak Mountain and headed off. I have no idea who's talking there. Yeah, so we get to Snow Peak through the Zora's domain. It's this northeastern province filling in this sort of blank spot on our map. Talk to Aru. Say, Ark, you're alive and well. Tell me, did you find anything of interest at the Arbiter's grounds in the desert? The sages. Those sages once served the royal family, actually. They were appointed as tutors to the young Princess Zelda. And she was taught by people with creepy floating faces and hands. It was from them that I first heard tales of the accursed mirror in the Arbiter's grounds. I don't know, maybe they're in some sort of, weird, ghostly afterlife thing going on, and they didn't originally look like creepy floating thing. Who knows? Anyway, we have a hint as to what we will do. I have a lot of rupees now, and I'll probably get some more on the way to the next dungeon. There's also a Howling Stone on the way to the next dungeon, and a warp point very shortly in front of the next dungeon. So what I'm gonna do is we'll do all the stuff leading up to it, and then before I go into the dungeon, I'll come back and give away all my rupees. These Zoras really aren't scared of you, even when you're a wolf. You can go right up to them, and they don't care, whereas people in Castletown will freak out. It's kind of funny, actually. But you just go behind these little walls, even though you can see through them, and, you can transform. I think there's... I was just thinking there was a golden bug on one of these walls. I'm not really sure.